Asia Tour ends. The Asia Tour is over, and with it came a lot of lessons, both good and bad. But no matter what, all eyes are now fixed on what's next. The Africa Tour. Carlo Ancelotti's plans this time are deeper, more calculated. He's experimenting, observing, and taking detailed notes, tracking everything meticulously. How each player is performing, who's struggling with positioning, who's influencing matches, and more. Because those notes will be the key to his next squad selection. Now that the team is back from Asia, the full focus shifts to Africa, and the two upcoming matches there are against Senegal and Tunisia. Many fans have asked, why Senegal and Tunisia in the final lineup? What about Morocco or Ghana? Are they out of the picture? Actually, the Brazilian Football Federation, CBF, initially held talks with Morocco and Ghana as well. But in the end, the fixtures were finalized against Senegal and Tunisia. That said, future matches against strong African sides like Morocco or Ghana are still on Ancelotti's long-term plan. Ancelotti's strategy and new vision. Now, the main topic, Carlo Ancelotti will continue experimenting. He has clearly stated that the Africa Tour squad will mostly consist of players from the Brazilian domestic league. That's fantastic news because right now, many young stars in the Brazilian league are performing brilliantly. Some scoring goals, some dominating midfield, others building rock-solid defenses. So, let's take a look at which players might catch Ancelotti's eye, and who could earn a national team call-up with their performances. Potential midfielders. Let's start with the midfield. The most talked-about name, Breno Bidon. Many hope to see him in the national squad soon. But in my analysis, Ancelotti might not call him up just yet, because he's still young, and the coach sees him as a post-World Cup project. He may be in the mix, but a big tournament call-up is unlikely for now. Still, Breno Bidon remains a massive prospect for Brazil's future. Next name, Matheus Martinelli. The Fluminense star has been outstanding, from the Club World Cup to the Brazilian League. Consistent in goals and assists, balanced in both attack and defense. Martinelli will definitely be on Ancelotti's radar. Another Fluminense talent, Hercules. Small in stature, but pure fire on the pitch. When he's in midfield, defenses crumble in seconds. Few players match his energy and dribbling. His name says Hercules, and his performance lives up to it. Another big name, Andreas Pereira, currently playing for Palmeiras. He returned from Fulham in England with one clear goal, to catch Ancelotti's attention. He wasn't getting enough game time in England, but back in Brazil, he's in superb form. His passing, endurance, and positional sense make him one of the most reliable midfielders in the domestic league, with most performance ratings above 7. Attacking midfield, the creative stars. Now to one of the most talked about players today, Matheus Pereira. He's currently the best number 10 in Brazilian football, topping both goals and assists, and in incredible form. He had previously earned a call-up under Diniz, but not since. This time, things are different. If anyone can secure a spot in Ancelotti's squad, it's Matheus Pereira. Then comes the experienced but still magical Philippe Coutinho. Yes, he's older now, but class never dies. Since returning to the Brazilian league, he's rediscovered his rhythm. Even if he's not scoring much, his movement, vision, and passing remain enchanting. Some even say Coutinho is playing better than Paqueta right now. So, it's entirely possible that Ancelotti gives him another chance. Striker position, the new faces. Now, to the forward line. The hottest name right now, Endrick Roque. In today's match, he scored a brace in Palmeiras' 5-1 win. 12 goals in 14 games. His stats say it all. Brazil has struggled with consistency in the number 9 role recently, so it's clear Ancelotti has his eyes on him. Another promising name is Kaio Jorge, already back in form after injury. He might also earn a national team call-up soon. His technique, pace, and finishing make him stand out from the rest. Thiago Silva's situation. Many are wondering, will we see Thiago Silva again in Brazil's defense? Sadly, the answer is almost certainly no. At nearly 40, with recurring injuries, Ancelotti's decision to move on is understandable. So that's the overall analysis of the potential Brazil squad, with the brightest talents from the domestic league stepping into the spotlight. The main focus, Martinelli, Andreas Pereira, Hercules, Matheus Pereira, Coutinho, Roque, and Kaio Jorge. Who among them will actually make the cut? Time will tell. But here's a question for you. Which player do you want to see in the national team? Drop your choice in the comments below. And don't forget, a new era of Brazilian football begins on African soil. Get ready for new stories and new surprises.